Hey guys, welcome along to another video. My name is Tom, this is Victory Trading. I'm currently looking at the USDJPY 15-minute chart, waiting on a potential setup here for a sell trade. Okay, so we're currently about halfway through the New York session at the moment. It's about 11:30 a.m. New York time. And I'm looking at the USDJPY chart here as it's just approaching the round figure of 105 Japanese yen. You can see from the price action here on the right hand side, it's currently at 104.98. So I am going to now place a sell limit order on the basis that I believe this price is going to breach the 105. There'll be a little bit of hype and a little bit of follow through that will eventually wear off. Then the fear will kick in and hopefully the price will drop back down. So if you're a bit unclear or you're not really sure what I'm talking about, you can check out my other videos which will have a clearer explanation and a bit more of a background and talk you through the strategy a bit more. And you can find those videos on my channel, of course. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and put in my order. I'm not going to go too much into the strategy, just to keep the video short and sweet. As I said, if you want to find out more about what I'm doing here and why, you can check out my first few videos on my channel, which will explain it to you in more detail. So I'm going to go ahead and put the order in here for this potential setup. And I'll get back to you in a moment. You can see the order on my chart now in a moment, okay? Okay guys, you can see now on the chart the order has been placed. It is a sell limit order for 0.2 lots. And you can see the stop loss. Hopefully you can see it up at the top of your screen there. This red line up here. This is our stop loss, which is 30 pips away from our entry. And the take profit is 50 pips below our entry as it's a sell order. Okay, you can see where the order is itself. It's at 105.150. That's 15 pips above the round figure of 105 for entry on a limit order. Okay. Again, if you're not sure exactly what I'm doing or why I'm doing it, just go and check my other videos out. They'll point you in the right direction. And the order's in, so I'm going to go about my business here, and I'll come back and check in on the order, check in on the trade, check in on the setup as the day goes on, and hopefully we hit. So see you soon, guys. Hey guys, just a quick update on this trade here on the USDJPY sell limit. You can see we've been taken into the trade at the limit order price of 105.150. You can see it just around here, this area. So the price came up and just kind of barely clipped it by a few pips and took us into the trade, and the price has now started to head back down a little bit. It's not exactly flying back down, it's not exactly shooting back down, but we are currently in a small profit there of about 7 or 8 pips at the moment. Now you may hear from my voice still a little bit groggy. I actually just woke up, so I left the order in place overnight while I was getting my beauty sleep, and the order was hit. And that's the great thing about this strategy. You can set the limits, set the entries and exits, and off you go. Go to bed, go to work, go to class, whatever your lifestyle requires, you know. So that's one of the things I really like about this strategy. You can wake up and be in a profitable trade before you get out of bed. So that's great. And yeah, just a quick update on it, guys. You can see we've been taken in and price is heading down, so let's keep an eye on it throughout the day and see how things go. May look at a possible two-part exit at the at some point, maybe at the 105 round figure. We might close out half and put a trailing stop or something. Let's see how it goes. Okay.
Okay folks, just a quick update on this trade. You can see where the price is currently sitting. It's at the 104.93. So we're just over 20 pips in profit at the moment. The take profit, of course, is 50 pips. You can see where that is, the red line on your chart down here. Okay, so you can see again where we entered up here at 105.150. And the price did come back up for a little kind of, I suppose you could say, another little quick test or another little tickle of that level. And then it took the turn down that we expected, which is where it is now. Okay, so what you could do here, it's completely up to you, your kind of trade management and how you conduct your trades in terms of entries and exits. So you can see this is a sell order of 0.2 lots. So I'm currently in a profit here of about 20 pips. So what I'm going to do is actually close out half of the trade at a profit of 20 pips, and I'm going to move my stop loss down closer to my entry, possibly even to a break-even point. Just to demonstrate that that is one of the options of how you can manage this setup. Okay, so just give me 1 second. If you look up here, you can see that the order size is 0.2. Okay. So when we check back in a moment, that will be 0.1 because I'm going to actually take half of the profits that are available right now. Okay, so if you're not sure how to do that, just check my channel. I have tutorial videos about how to partially close your orders and how to set orders and all that kind of thing. It's not the topic of this video, so I'll just go ahead and close out half, and I'll be back in 1 moment, okay? And there you can see, guys, the trade size has been changed from sell 0.2. It's now at sell 0.1. Why is that? Because I've closed half of the trade at the profit of 20 pips. Okay, I didn't get exactly 20 on that one because you can see it's bouncing around 96, something like that. But just for demonstration purposes, you can easily close out half of your trade, and you can trade it that way if you like. Now you might notice here that the entry point, which is the green line, now has a red line below it. That is, I've actually moved the stop loss to below the entry. My take profit is still in the same area. Okay, again, I could move that up if I wanted to, but in this case I'm just going to move the stop loss. So the stop loss has now been placed below the entry point. And what does that mean? It means we have just eliminated the risk altogether in this trade. This is now a risk-free trade, and all we have to do is sit tight and see what happens. So we've already booked some profits, 20 pips profit done already, closed half of the trade. Again, could have closed it all if you wanted to, but just for demonstration purposes, you can close half and you can move your stop loss. Now, does your stop loss have to be below the entry? No. You can move it down lower just to tighten up a little bit if you like. But just for this one here, I'm going to show you how to do a risk-free trade with this setup. So you get into the profit area, you close half, you move your stop loss below the entry. Okay, so if price does take a turn back up, which it could do, if it takes a turn back up that way, we will get out and we'll still be in profits. We won't lose any of the profits we've booked already because the price won't actually go past our entry point. Okay, so that's a risk-free trade, and let's keep an eye on it and see how it goes. We may need to move the take profit up if it's getting a little bit stagnant. We may move the profit target up a little bit or close out prematurely. Let's keep an eye on it. Okay, so check back soon, guys. Okay guys, you can see the trade lines have disappeared from the chart. Reason being, the trade's closed. We've been stopped out with our stop loss, which was around this area here where the crosshair is right now. And you can see that the price ticked up and it's still going upwards at the moment. So, you know, had we not moved our stop loss down, still be in the trade right now, the original stop loss. But of course we closed half of the trade and moved our stop loss down below the entry. Okay, so just another way to trade that strategy. Of course you can't win them all. Sometimes you'll have losses, but you can manage your trades in a way that can minimize the losses, minimize the risk, minimize the exposure. And that's a good way of doing so. A two-part exit. We closed out half of the trade around where the crosshair is now, or a bit higher maybe, about 20 pips. And then we moved the stop loss down just below the entry, and that was clipped on the way back up. So no harm done. Some profits booked at the 20 pip mark, and that's fine with me. So hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you have any questions or comments or anything, you can let me know down below. If you want more information about the strategy, you can check my other videos on my channel. And that's it from me. So cheers. See you in the next one, guys. Bye bye.